Hello everybody, this is Liz from Trelease and I welcome you to my studio. I am based in Greece, Athens, where I am here today with my dog, the Kind, and at home, my cat, Sushi. So how are you? How have you been doing? And let me know. What have you been knitting this last weeks? So I wanted to share with you a book that I got in the Swiss Yarn Festival that I didn't mention in my big haul, and I wanted us, and it has a special part in my life, a weep, which would have been a finished project, but because I was away, I didn't take it with me because I was somewhere where I wasn't allowed to knit, but I'll let you know more. Yes. So first of all, I wanted to talk about the Charming Colorwork Socks book by Charlotte Stone. So I met Charlotte in my very first festival in Switzerland in 2015. Oh my God, yes, 9 years ago. And back then she wasn't into design. She was a customer and she came to my booth with her daughter Lola, which I adore. She's so cute and amazing. And I saw Lola after 9 years last month. It was like amazing. Like, she's my height and she's so cheeky and cool. Like, oh my God, yes. So Charlotte Stone has this book out and she has wonderful colorwork designs of socks, and they're all done from the cuff down, which I'm like, why? Because I like to do them from the toe up, but I really want to make a few, but I think that I will just do them from the toe up and and then adjust, because it's like just doing the way that you want it and then just having the charts. So I think it's not gonna be that difficult, and I have some crazy ideas with colorways and what combinations to put. And we actually did an exchange because she wanted to get a skein of yarn, and she was like, oh, let me just go and grab, some money. And I was like, wait, I want your book. Like, would you like to exchange it? She's like, oh yes, that's a brilliant idea. So that's what we did, and I'm so happy we did it. And I'm just so proud of her. She also has a Domestica course. So if you want, you can check that out. And yes, like, she's amazing. She's so kind. Like, yeah, I haven't taken a course with her, but I'm sure she'll just be marvelous. And she is very funny as well. And she signed mine. So she said to lovely Liz, please knit some of my socks with your gorgeous yarn. Lots of love, Charlotte. And yeah, I will. And so this is the picture with all the socks. Yes, the pairs. Has wonderful pictures. And also I love her Instagram, because on her stories she shares a lot of things of what's going on with her cat, and I love her humor and relationship with the cat, how she's talking to the cat, and I feel like I'm very much like that with my animals, and it's so funny and cool. So there's a section where it says, why colorwork socks, sizing matters, gauge for perfect fitting socks. I'm not about gauge, and we'll see. I'm not sure. Then she talks a bit about the floats, how to choose colors, color dominance explain, finishing and blocking and taking care of socks. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever blocked my socks. I just put them in the blockers to see them, how cute they are, and take a picture. And yes, so she has a few where there are animals. So autumn mice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna share them, all of them, but I really like this one with this beautiful dog, so cute. And there's one with sheep, counting sheep pattern. There you go. And yeah, just really, really great. There's one with the butterfly and swans. Then flower, there's a section of flower power. So this is actually the socks that are outside the book on the cover. And then she has some with the blooming lavenders and little margaritas and happy poppy. These are amazing. Yeah, and I'm thinking that, you know, if someone isn't very comfortable on working a color work, you know, all the way through the sock, maybe you can have just a plain sock up until here and just do it from the leg up. Yes, I was actually thinking that for myself. There's one with cherries. Who doesn't like cherries? Like, come on. Yes, and she has one with coffee, ice cream. Oh my God. Spicy socks where it's like with chili peppers. Yes. Like, I really, really find it a gorgeous book. Yeah. If you didn't know, I just also like to have books for the photography, and yeah, like, even if I'm not ready to do something, but I like the book, I will get the book while I can. There's also this one which is really cute, the eggs for Easter, and you have like an egg on the toe and the chickens. It's like really cute. I love it. So Charlotte Stone Charming Colorwork Socks. Yes, I'm very excited to have this one. And I was actually thinking of, because I have some 50 grams that are self-striped yarn for socks, I was thinking that maybe that could be my background and just do a chart, you know, like once on the top of a sock or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And it's funny because I was talking about chickens and my bag has chickens. Yes, there it is. So the project that I currently was working on, and I'm almost finished, but it still needs lots of work because now the rows are big. Ooh, I'm silly. I'm not in the beginning of the row because I stopped. So anyways, I will show it as much as I can. So it's the Artus shawl. There you go. So there's the start. And then you have this mosaic pattern. So I have one more chart to have this gray again shape, and it takes up the red. And then it has a few rows for the border, and then it's done. So this is my samskara base, which is 60% superfine merino wool with 40% of recycled yak and cashmere. So it's very soft, very warm. It's amazing. I love the colors that I chose. So this is lemon incest. The gray is the natural color of the base. The reddish that is changing colors, it's a bit slightly variegated. It's birthday girl. The orangey one is Manawi. Okay, then again, the greenish one is lemon incest. And the darker blue is Star Wars. Yeah, I really like it. I'm so happy. It would have been finished, but I was away for 10 days for a silent meditation retreat, which is called Vipassana. So Vipassana is a meditation technique that you learn there. And I really wanted to do that, like, I think it was like 9 or 8 years ago, and I had applied to do it, but I was in a waiting list. I didn't make it. I was very sad at the time, and it's a technique for working on your attachments and being able to exercise to get things of life, either positive or negative, as they come. And it was a very enlightening experience, I have to say. Of course, there were a bit more challenging parts because, of course, when you're alone, you are in a group of people, but you are silent. You take a vow of silence. If you have an issue or whatever, you can go to, they're called like assistant teachers or teachers, but because you're the student of the meditation technique, that's why it's called like a student and a teacher. And you can ask questions, or if you have difficulties with something or there's something else going on, you can relate to them. So it was some moments were very intense with difficult emotions coming up. Other days were better, and with moments of infinite joy and love towards the word. It was a very interesting experience. If you are in a path of searching things for yourself, maybe it would be something to consider. I think that for me, it was the right time to do it. And after a very long time that I hadn't thought about Vipassana, this New Year's, I was thinking of some things, and then Vipassana came again in my mind, and I was like, ooh, maybe now's the time to do it. And I'm actually very grateful and happy that it didn't happen in the past, but now. And I can only say good things, even when you're struggling a bit more with your thoughts and all that and emotions. I think that's also a very good step and helpful in life. So while you're there, because the objective is to being able to concentrate on yourself and your practice, and that's why you're not allowed to talk, because talking with others, interacting with others, it makes more stimulus, and you want to focus more in the meditation practice and yourself, not egoistically, but in the point of healing and realizing things about yourself. I would describe that more that way. And so for that, you don't have books, you don't have a pen and a notebook, you don't exercise, you don't do whatever will take you out of the present moment of your practice and the self. And so also knitting wasn't allowed. Like I had actually with me a ball of yarn and needles, and it was this beautiful green that I got from Madeleine Philibert when I was in France in February. And the last day we are having less hours of meditation, and then we are allowed also to talk. So it was really nice. And there was this older lady that the first day I saw that she has a green shawl, and before taking the vow of silence, you don't really take a vow of silence. You say, that from now on, from this hour, we're not allowed to talk. It's not like any ritual or anything. I asked her, did you made it? And she said yes. And I was wearing my Elton pullover, and I was like, oh, I made this, and it was really cute. And I saw that in the everyday life she was wearing greens and oranges, and I had forgotten that I had this green yarn ball. The day before the last, I saw it in my bag, and I knew that I had to give it to her, so I gave it to her the last day. She was really happy, and I think she was moved that I gave her the yarn ball, and we exchanged informations and all that. So she said that she will come to the website and see if she can find something, so hopefully she does. But it was such a nice moment because I knew that she would appreciate it. And also I had just started to do a simple shawl, and I was ready to rip it back, but she said, no, leave it, I will continue. So it was really cute. And I have to say that when we were, every day getting into the meditation hall, and we all had our spot to sit, that I was looking, at knitted socks and knitted garments and scarves, and I was like, oh my God, I want to ask all the things, like, who made that for you? Are you a knitter or not? And then, the last day we had so much other things to talk about, the practice, what was going on with them, or another lady was sitting next to me, and I felt so connected with her without even speaking, and we exchanged, and then she said that she had this similar feeling, and it was like a really nice, very different experience with challenging times, but overall nice. And yeah, I'm very happy to have made that part of my journey. I think that if I would be able to do it, maybe I would try to do that every year, but it's not always possible. So yeah, I think I will try like maybe every 2 years to apply, and if I'm taken, to be able to do that. And yeah, so that's why this beauty hasn't been finished, but hopefully it will. And I have to rush because beginning of June is the birthday of a very good friend of mine, and she has asked me for a long time to make something for her, and I think that I will do a shawl for her with different beads from leftovers and other stuff. And I was thinking maybe something like the brioche licious kind of, you know, idea, like garter and brioche, to keep it more you know, interesting for me, maybe a bubble here or there, but kind of going freestyling and maybe putting 2 bases together or whatever, and maybe just have 5 or 6 millimeter needles, so it's airy and big, and you know, and go faster a bit. Yeah, so yeah, but hopefully, I think this one I really wanted to be end for the Portugal, the Porto Festival, which is end of June, so I think it will be done. Well, hopefully, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, crossing fingers. Anyways, we'll see. But I'm very happy. I hope you like it, and maybe you will like to do yours as well, or another one. But yeah, in other words, the shop has been updated with some of the samskara, some of those are sock yarns, those are undyed samskaras that some of them will stay natural, others will be dyed for following festivals. And yeah, next week I will be dyeing like crazy for some shop orders that I have, and also start to prepare for future festivals for the fall. So yeah, maybe in the summer I can have a few days a bit more of calm and for myself. But I'm very excited to all of this. And I also remembered that I was talking about the Navajo plying technique of how to knit, and if you want to make one strand, to have it, to work it like a triple strand. So I will try and figure out, because I don't have, how do you say it, a tripod. I will see how can I put my phone to show you a bit how to do that from maybe different angles. And yeah, that is on my mind. I haven't forgotten, and I will come back to it with that. I just wanted to check in because it had been a while, and I think that tomorrow I will concentrate and try to make new colorways. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have the time, maybe I won't, because I really need to go for some bank issues and, you know, like, you know, more boring stuff. But yeah, hopefully soon I will have also new colors to show to you. So thank you for watching, and lots of kisses. And if you want to ask anything, either about the practice or the shawl, or really anything, just, you know, feel free. And don't forget, color is power, fiber is our web.